So today's video, I'm here in a place called Julian, California, which is about 60 miles east of San Diego, and it's an historic mining town. And today I'm going to do a little bit of a walking tour around this historic town, but first I'll give you a little bit of history about it. And they have this nice little board to go over. Julian was actually discovered in the 1870s by a fella named Drury Bailey. He discovered gold in quartz rock. And then they opened up the Washington mine and the gold rush was on. Now you're wondering where the name came from. Well, Mike Julian was Bailey's cousin, and he formed the first Julian mining district that was elected as its first recorder. So now the town bears the name of Mike Julian. Now later on in the years, the gold kind of dried up, and in the early 1900s it became more of a farming, cattle ranching, agricultural, and also a lot of apples here. And we're gonna see a lot of pie shops, so looking forward to this little tour around here. So join me on this little adventure here in this beautiful little historic town of Julian, shall we? This is the intersection of Washington and Main Street, and what I thought I'd start at is actually right here at a place called the Town Hall. And over here you can get yourself a little brochure and actually find all the attractions. So they have everything here. Now obviously there's a lot to do here. They have a lot of you know, little shops around. Hop inside of some of them. So beautiful day out. This is the Frary House, 1897. See outside of it. This is actually a miner's cabin, and it was abandoned to a one-room schoolhouse and dismantled in later years. But that is very interesting. Over here you have, this is the historic McKinney building. Look at that. All right. I come up here on C Street. Is the Julian Lodge. That's where I'm actually staying at. It's a beautiful place. Awesome staff. And if you want to know what the room looks like, just see my previous video and you'll see what that's all about. But very hard to get reservations there. They book up very fast. See over here, this is the County Jail. A little bit of history here. The Julian Jail, 1914. This is where they housed prisoners until 1954. Let's take a look inside, see what this looks like. Nothing but a cot. A little commode over there. Not much to it. This steel door. Look at the size of this lock. That's a big key right there. Like it's open, right? No. Can't go in there. It's on the outside of it right here. Head up 4th Street. There's the lodge. Very easy to get around here. And the best time to come is during the week. There's hardly anybody here, really. Gonna take a look a bit on some beautiful landscape here just outside the main town. See how pretty it is. Still have a little bit of the fall colors too. Nice little lake down there. Another little countryside look from this angle over here. Actually right over here by a dead end. Over here, this is St. Elizabeth Catholic Church. Right over here on B Street and 4th. And then you have a place called the Wolf Center right across the street. There's an Italian place, Romano's, right over here. I'm going to go down here to the museum area. So this is the Julian Historical Society. This is the St. Isabel School from Witch Creek. And the St. Isabel School was built Witch Creek, 10 miles west of Julian, 1888 through 1954, and then was moved here in 1970 and restored by the Historical Society and rededicated out in 1971. So this has been moved from one location to another. the Stageline Museum. I don't think it's open yet though. You can see through the windows maybe. You can see there inside. See a little gas pump. It's as best as I can do through the window. Got an old itinerary over the mountain to Julian. I think you can see that. I believe this is the Julian stage line. Totally restored. There's an old fuel pump. There's another one. Alright, this is the back side right here. Horseless carriage. That's too bad they're not open. Let's see, back to 4th Street. And head down Washington to the west a little bit. I believe this is Pioneers Park right here. Another museum. They're only open on certain days, I believe. Julian Pioneer Museum dates back to 1890. And the blacksmith, Joseph Trahill, bought the property from Drury Bailey. And back here you have the GrossKoppf House. Let's see about this. Christian and Annie GrossKoppf, native Germans, came to Julian in 1886 and went to work in the mines as a blacksmith. Yeah, right there, and this is their home. You can see parts of it on the inside. See if I get a lower look here. You can see how standard the bed is. That old dress there. Very simple dining room. Some old mason jars for canning. Go on the side here. Got some good window views though. Here's a dining table. I think that might be an organ over there, or a piano. There's a picture of Annie and Chris GrossKoppf. Simple living in the 1800s. Okay, coming back to Washington Street. Over there is the San Ysidro Health. It's like a doctor's office right across, and then right here you have Wrong Branch, which is a little restaurant. But let's go up here to Washington. Okay, back at the intersection where I started, but I'm going to head up this way. See, this is the Julian Pie Company. Let's go in there and check this out. Let's see what they have here. That's what they have here.
Alright, and we're going to get that ready. Just number 78.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. Natural, original. Wow, that's awesome. This is A Street in Maine. You got a place called the Julian Beer Company. It's like a pretty big place. Not open yet. Right across the street you have a antique shop. This is the Bailey House. Like a coffee parlor, I guess. Okay, this is Pioneer Cemetery. That's where I'm at now. In 1870. So take a look. Some of these old grave sites. Joseph Hamilton, 1842 to 1919. All right, let's. Oh, there it is. There's Drury Bailey. All right, 1844, 1921. And there's his wife right there, Annie Bailey. 1859 to 1927, 1828 to 1897. Very neat, right here. Good view. The east. Definitely been around here. Some are well gated. Not sure what this is. No headstone there. This is a really old one right here. So look at the age of this tree right here. If you count these little circles, it's going to give you the age. That's got to be very old just by looking at it. Alright, this place is called the Julian Watershed. It's you to experience the rural lifestyle of Julian. So go in there, you can really see what life is all about. But I'm going to make my way back up to Main Street heading. Today I had the honor of running into Chris from Yellow Productions.
Nice to meet you, Keith.
And he's got an awesome YouTube channel. And I just saw him from across the street.
You got a good eye.
And
was it the yellow shirt that gave me away?
It was the yellow shirt
Yes.
that gave me away.
Not very incognito, am I?
No, not really. But I'm glad to run into you because I see your videos all over San Diego. Says maybe one day I'm going to meet him. And wow, way out here in Julian.
Yeah, very good. I'm born and raised in San Diego, and figured I'd do a Julian walking tour today. So
awesomeness. Man.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Thank you very much.
Good to see you all. All right.
Thank you.
Great to meet you, Keith.
Appreciate
all right.
it.
Enjoy
Have a
Julian.
good day,
Get some good apple pie.
Okay, so this is the Julian Market. 1897, and this is the original general store. So let's go in there and check it out. Let's see some of that news on the wall there. Excuse me. Let's see, this is some of the stuff on the wall right here. It's kind of a look inside. See all the right around the side there. And you can see what it looks like from above. So kind of neat to see this original general store. And that's what it's actually on the bottom. Miner's Diner. It's got a little bit of history to it. Used to be the Lewis Mart store. Looks like here. This is inside the diner itself, and you can see how historical it is. Got these old signs right on the top. Look at this old telephone booth right here. Some more over here. There's Main Street, Julian, on a busy day. All right. There's the Julian garage. It's like, let's see, this is the Apple Valley Pie and Lunch area.
Yes, guy, what's up,
How you doing,
brother?
man?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
They should be coming out.
This is what they have here. Traditional pie. apple crumb, apple pecan, look at them all. Mango apple. Oh, the awesomeness. It's right here. This is on. This is the inside where you can eat at.
What's your soup?
French onion.
It is French onion.
Yep.
All right.
I better have a cup.
All right, we'll make my way this way. Little liquor stores. Tourists are really starting to come out now.
Check it off of his website.
And here is the famous Julian Cafe and Bakery. Back inside, if I can poke a camera in here. This is what it looks like in the famous cafe and bakery. Very small, but well worth coming. This is the Wilcox Building, 1872. I'll continue on up here. This is the Julian Hotel, now known as the Julian Gold Rush, established in 1897. This is what it looks like on the patio front porch. So if you stay here, this is what you get. All right, let's continue up. Let's see, this is the Luca House, 1893. Over here, this is the Hoskins Rental, 1903. This was actually used for many Julian people who could not afford to buy a home, and it was $3 per day for rental. And typically these were the miners that used this rental. But now it is known as lassos and lates. Down here you have the Julian candy basket. Let's head up C Street. Get a little bit of elevation here. Oh, this is the F blank rental, 1899. So this is the Hildridge House, 1907, over here on 3rd Street. Yeah, I get a look in the front maybe. I think these are like little cottages that you can rent out, I believe. Yeah, the Nightingale Cottage. Down here to B Street. Like you have the KO Corral over here. Little shops inside. Okay, let's go check out a few of these shops right here. This is the Julian Cider Mill.
Want some water?
This is where you can get some true pure apple cider. All types of little canned goods here.
Yeah, you could stay in here all day, I'll tell you.
All types of candy. Very popular place. This is back to the Luca Store, which is over 100 years old, and it's continually still used as a store. So let's go see what it looks like inside.
We got another one.
This is where you can buy pretty much anything you need here. Imagine what it looked like 100 years ago. Get deli sandwiches here. So a little quick look inside. These are Mom's Pie, Julian here. Right there. Let's go inside here. Alright, so in here. Hello! There you go, right here. Look inside Mom's Pie Company. Stacks. Outside. After walking around and doing the historic tour here, and it's really been a lot of fun, and it's a great honor to again run into Chris from Yellow Productions. See, over here you have the Wolf Center. Check that out. see what they have here. So you get a good look in here. You get you can get guided wolf tours, all kinds of merchandise you can find in here. So this is what you get. Yeah, what we have here. Kind of a little bit of a history.
All of our female wolves very closely that are collared in the hopes of determining when they start to localize in an area and when they exhibit denning behavior. So denning behavior is really just localizing.
Now imagine right here, you're just looking at this old coyote, English bulldog, deer, German shepherd. Wow, look at the wolf. That's a grizzly bear skull.
Wolf biologist Ed Davis was out searching for the den.
We walked in, me and Craig went first. We went to where a cluster of our GPS points were already. We didn't quite see it was just right there, so we just kind of kept searching the area.
So a nice little gift shop. Come inside. It's a little bit of a history right here. Okay, you're gonna stop after all that walking. You're gonna come here to the Julian Pie Company and enjoy some pie. Let's see what we got here. This is it right here. So you got a choice: natural, original, caramel Dutch apple, mountain boysenberry apple, peach apple. So you get okay, what I did, picked up myself a slice of Dutch apple right here. All that walking. This is the end of this video, and thank you very much for following along, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Later.